It had been only a few minutes since two convicted murderers hijacked an ambulance and escaped from prison with a paramedic, an EMT, a nurse, and a guard held hostage. The police had no idea where they were heading.
Attention all cars, we've got a report ambulance number 19 has been hijacked from the main prison. Two prison escapees have taken 4 hostages. These subjects are armed and dangerous.
I was sitting on the side of the interstate. There was a possibility that the ambulance that was taken would come that way.
Patrolman Michael Franks had heard about the escape on his police radio.
Just a few minutes after I was there, the ambulance did come by me, and I fell in behind them.
We got somebody coming up behind us.
What is it, man?
I have the ambulance inside.
We got cops. We're coming around on your side.
I just watched for a few minutes, then pulled up the side to see if it could be the ambulance.
Be cool, man. Just be cool.
When I pulled up to the driver's door, at that point I noticed that the passenger did have a pistol. I pointed at the driver.
He's on your side. Look. I see him. I see him.
At this point, I just pulled back behind the ambulance and followed it, waiting for other cars so they could assist and stop.
I doubted very seriously that I would ever go back home again. I felt that one of us would be killed. Who it would be to start with, I don't know.
We got a couple of miles out the interstate and several other cars joined us. You know that you have to stop the ambulance. You're not going to solve anything by letting it leave the county.
Come on, hit him! Hit him!
Back there. They're going to mess this
Hit him! Right, man! Get him out here! Get him out here!
As I went in front of them, the car that was right behind me pulled up beside them on the driver's side. And we had 2 patrol cars in the rear. We boxed them in at that point.
Things became so chaotic in the back that I felt they were going to kill us. The inmates were waving their weapons around, threatening to shoot people.
We started easing them over to the right side of the road. We just brought him to a slow stop by just slowing our cars down gradually. We contained them in the ambulance. The 2 that took the hostages have full control over everything.
What are you doing?
Watch yourself, Bible. Watch yourself.
I'm watching.
Boom, put some tape on the window. Cover the window.
Corley said he wanted the windows covered up.
He did not want the police officer to see how we were positioned inside that ambulance. I was shaking, so I couldn't really tear the tape off.
Come on, bro. Come on.
He had me positioned between him and the window, so that if any bullet should come through that window, it would hit me and not him.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
I left a little corner so that I could see out.
Once we contained them in the vehicle, Lieutenant Castleman and several other officers started arriving.
This is Lieutenant Castleman, Police Department. Who am I talking to? Paramedic Tidwell. Okay, well, what do they want? They want the PD to get out of the way and let us take them down the road a piece. Then they will let us out. But they will not at this point. They are holding us hostage at this point. Okay, I don't have the authority to do that. I've got the people that do have the authority in route.
Captain Tom Dozier was the assistant team commander of the Nashville Police Department SWAT operations that night.
I responded to the interstate where the ambulance had been stopped by the patrol division. As the team arrived, the team leaders were called into the SWAT van.
Lieutenant Ken Pence was the entry team leader.
It's an unusual situation because of the extreme violence potential, the likelihood that the people were going to get killed inside, that they were going to start killing hostages.
They were not your ordinary citizen. They had made the decision to escape from penitentiary, and they were on their way until the police department stopped them. Once we found out the entire situation, then we deployed our SWAT team in units. One unit is a gas team, one is a sniper team, and one is an entry team.
Gas team will go with each sniper man. I want your entry team to close the rear door as you can. If we need that key, use it. Go.
We had a duplicate key, so we practiced opening the door on a duplicate ambulance. Do you know which way the key turns? Because a half a second turning a key could mean someone's life.
The reason we could not use gas or didn't even think about it was the tanks of oxygen inside. We shoot gas, it sets something on fire, you blow up, you kill everybody in the ambulance.
This was a tricky situation because the snipers had to worry about not having any of the hostages in line with the line of fire.
The standoff had already been going on for half an hour when hostage negotiator Sergeant Nancy Fielder arrived on the scene.
We work as a team because we consult each other. We call it a think tank. We use one primary negotiator. I played that part on this particular call, but it's a team effort.
If we don't move the police car and get out of the way and let them go on there, we've got it surrounded.
Nobody's hurt it this time?
Negotiators are in charge of the situation.
Okay, ask him to pick up the mic and talk to me for a minute, please. He said to back the cars up and move them away from us. He's not going to get on the mic. Tell him we don't want to get anybody hurt, that, you know, we want to resolve this situation, and the best thing they can do is just to come out now, and, you know, everything's going to be okay, nobody's going to be hurt. He said that everybody in here is going to die or we're going to move. He said they'll kill everybody in here and then turn the gun on themselves at this point if they don't let us go on down the road, and then they'll let us out. Ask him to pick up the mic and talk to me for a minute, please. Who am I talking to? My name's Nancy. What's yours? Hey, I know what y'all doing. Now, this is the last time my boys coming over this uniform. Either y'all start moving them cars so they get out of the way, I'm going to start throwing people out. That's the last word right there. So y'all can do what you want to do with it.
There's a lot of pressure because if you say the wrong thing, it might make the situation more volatile. I was worried about hearing a gunshot several times when I keyed the mic to talk to him.
There's two persons in here with guns holding on us. And he's fixing to count out, and both of them are going to start shooting at the same time. Now, please move those damn cars in front of us. I really don't have no desire to die tonight. Please don't hurt anybody. Just talk to me for a minute. Hey, look here. So you keep on trying to tell me what you want. I'm telling you what I want. Now, instead of be action, body number one is on its way out. Don't do anything yet. Give me a minute. We're trying to get somebody to go up to the car now to move it back. Please don't do anything right yet. Look here.
Poorly, he didn't want anything except for the police to let him go. That was all he was asking, is just let me go. And that was something that was non-negotiable. We could not let him leave the scene.
Nancy, he just cocked the gun and is pointed at me. Corley, don't do anything yet. We're still trying to get this taken care of back here. Give us a little time. You know, you got all night. There's no big rush. The hell it ain't. It's me in here, not you.
If the shot was fired in that ambulance, our entry team was going in. Hopefully, if they shot one, we could save another one.
Rescue 911 will continue.